Biggest story of the morning here for us, the weather today. Brittany, how are we looking outside?
Yeah, woke a lot of people up hearing all that thunder, the very heavy rainfalls. It's an alert day today for this morning. Your plants might be impacted, but also for what we could see later today. Let's start with currently, though. First alert radar on this Sunday morning showing widespread showers. A lot of that shower activity mainly to our north, because if you look to the south, we have widespread even thunderstorms. So showers and thunderstorms, a lot of those getting ready now to move over state line onto the Missouri side out of Kansas. So Overland Park, it should start to quiet down soon. Same for Olathe and Paola for a bit. Also, where you're seeing those darker red spots, that's where we have some pretty heavy rainfall. So that's right now. And as we look at the rest of the morning, scattered showers and thunderstorms continue to move through until we get to about the early afternoon hours. And a lot of that's going to eventually make its way over into northeast Missouri. That is going to help set the stage for what we're expecting later today. And later is when we could see the concerns for maybe strong to severe thunderstorms. So let me walk you the forecast. It's a pretty difficult one, but there's kind of two possibilities when it comes to the timing of our storms, because that's what's making this forecast so difficult, is trying to pinpoint if and when these storms will fire up. The first possibility is as soon as the afternoon hours. Now, this model is not showing that, but the morning thunderstorms that I said are going to move in northeast Missouri could send a few boundaries near to the south, and also we have a warm front nearby that could fire up thunderstorms. If we do not see thunderstorms this afternoon, the next option, which I'm kind of leaning towards this possibility a bit more, would be towards the evening and overnight hours. Now, this is what we really don't want to happen, because we never like to see strong to severe storms overnight when many people are sleeping. But again, I'm leaning more towards this possibility. Anytime after 7 o'clock, we see thunderstorms fire up on the Kansas side, cross state line close to midnight, and continue to about 3 a.m. until they finally start to reach the eastern portions of our coverage area on the Missouri side. And then we all start to dry out, thankfully, just in time for the sunrise on Monday. But just know you need to have several ways to receive weather alerts. KNBC app will give you updates throughout the day, of course, when it comes to the timing of those thunderstorms, to try to help make sure you're prepared. And also, of course, if those storms are overnight, you need to be able to hear those weather alerts. So yes, I know it's kind of confusing. Just know we have the potential for severe weather this afternoon and or evening. It's going to be one or the other, and I'm leaning more towards the evening hours. On top of that threat for storms, you'll notice it's going to be warm today. Highs in the mid to upper 80s, close to 86 Kansas City, but with all the moisture, it's going to feel so humid that it feels like temperatures will be in the 90s for several spots. So also just keep that in the back of your mind as you're heading out and about, maybe on this Sunday, the last day of May. And as we look at the first day of June here, that'll be Monday. We also have to talk about what we call conditional threat. It's kind of an if situation, a lot of question marks when it comes to storms, but I'll tell you right now, the chance for tomorrow is very low, because the rain tonight into tomorrow morning is actually going to potentially reduce that risk completely for storms on Monday. That's why I'm keeping us dry. So yes, there's a possibility, but it's pretty low. I'm leaving us sunny, still warm and humid at 88 degrees. Tuesday all the way through Thursday right now looking dry. Great days for the pool. Also a little cooler, not as humid. Highs in the low 80s. And then Friday into next weekend, that's when I start to have rain chances returning across the area. Highs also back in the mid 80s right now. Those are pretty low chances, but something we are actively watching. We have to, of course, get through today first. So overall, kind of wrapping up the forecast, kind of breaking it down with your pool forecast. Here's what it's looking like today. Absolutely not. Storms, potential severe weather, stay home. Maybe on Monday, remember it's a very low risk for some storms, and then drying out Tuesday all the way through Thursday. Those are the days you want to head to the pool this week.